Leon Goretzka is partnered by Marc Roca. Just his third match since signing from a problem for the champions of Austria. Keeping goals out, another matter.
Of silence in memory of Diego Armando Maradona.
Against Maradona in his playing days, looking down. So it is Salzburg who get the game started for almost a full calendar year. Last time was a 2-1 defeat to Leverkusen on the 30th of November last year. So win or draw tonight, and that will be a whole year unbeaten at home for Bayern. That one's kept in. Almost developed into a chance, still might. And all well now. Too much on that. Easy for Neuer. Brings in Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai's chip across. And it needed Gnabry to head it over the bar and prevent any sort of chance. Richards, a centre-back really. That's a lovely flick. In from Szoboszlai. It's not away yet. Andre Ramalho. Interesting ball. It will just bounce. Coman checks inside too. Tees up Muller. Leap from Goretzka. The shot from Gnabry. Wonder if Stankovic in goal knew it was going wide. He was down on one knee watching. Let's see how far. Here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski trying to curl one. A little too high, a little too wide. Salzburg a little too. Here's Pavard. Coman. Gnabry. Didn't allow them to play, allowed very little space. Already looks as though that won't be the case from... Chance for Berisha. Neuer in the way. Back it comes again. Neuer in the way once more. No connection from him. Another good ball in from him. Berisha's got his head to it. Couldn't direct it. But I talked about Salzburg being open. Gnabry. Initially forced off it by Mwepu, but a good recovery from Serge Gnabry. Roca. Fired all the way back to Neuer. Say old Verba. Trial and then a lone spell. Here's Junuzovic, bumped to the floor by Coman. That'll be a free kick for Salzburg. That didn't work. And he might be in trouble for that. He's played the spare ball and booted it. Szoboszlai. He's looking for Mwepu. Just behind him. Fired back in by Ulmer. This good challenging there from Marc Roca. Over it comes. Stankovic stayed back. It was flicked by Lewandowski, but flicked wide and past everybody else. Now he looks to take Christensen apart. But Christensen's had a pretty strong start to the game. And Mwepu caught on the ball by Goretzka. Huge deflection on the shot. Brings Bayern a corner. Went spiralling to the floor there. Now he turns his attentions back to Lewandowski. The ball behind the pair of them. And the referee's blown for an infringement. None the worse for that last tackle against him. Koita. Berisha. Koita, nice turn. Oh, it was a good ball too. Here is Dominik Szoboszlai, all on his own. Oh dear, oh dear. Swung in towards Lewandowski. Coman behind him. Muller. Christensen. Koita. Lewandowski, held on to by Andreas Ulmer. Finds Muller again. Muller's shot saved by Stankovic. The follow-up is put in. Who else but Robert Lewandowski, staying switched on when there's a goal to be scored. And that goal is the 71st that he has scored in the Champions League. Joint third with the great Raul now. Stankovic couldn't hold it. Christensen. Just needed it. Back with Neuer. And that will... Camera. Kick Salzburg now. Coleman waiting for Richards, ignoring him, looking to shoot. Big deflection, and it's gone in. And the game has gone away from Salzburg. Really unlucky there. And the chance developed because Chris Richards run down the left, took a defender away. It allowed Coleman to come inside and get the shot in. It's Goretzka who scrapped for it initially. Christensen's attention just taken by Richards. Coleman's shot comes off Verver, who's just trying to stop Lewandowski doing what he did in the first half, profiting from any scraps that at least one. If it becomes 3 and the game goes, they might have to think about damage limitation. You never know, it could come down to who concedes least against Bayern and Atletico. Verver was not deceived by the movement inside. It's onto the ball again. Oh, the referee stopped the play when he could have let that go. Salzburg were flying down the left, but he stopped the play to send off Mark Roca. Brings in Coman. Coman's looking for Sane! All over. 10 men, 11 men makes no difference. Just revs Bayern Munich up to greater efforts. Moments after it looked as though there might be a chink of light for Salzburg. Hernandez is quickly onto the loose clearance from Ramalho. Lewandowski. Chance here for Berisha. Could have had the shot, he will now. Neuer saves, and saves again from Mwepu. And celebrates as though he's just made a save that's won the Champions League. Sucic. Christensen. He's played some great balls in. There's another. And Berisha's put this one in. Bayern appeal for offside. Flag stayed down. VAR will check it. But for now, the gap is reduced. Let's have a look. Berisha's coming back from being offside there. Does he hold his run? Does he hold his run? I'm not sure he did. That's tight. Flick to, oh no, chance for Jesse Marsh to show his skills.
'19 final, Divock Origi, Robertson, Fabinho, Jota and Firmino last season. German defender Robin Gosens is another regular who returns to Liverpool. So off we go on a night where Liverpool can qualify, supporting behind. There's Gianpiero Gasperini, and with a lot of people starting tonight, he had a negative COVID test issued by the Premier League on Saturday. So a mainstay in this Atalanta team in the Champions League. Chips to latch on to that. Could be a problem here for Liverpool. It needed to be a better finish. Mo Salah, though, guilty of giving the ball away there in a dangerous position.
Yeah, he was quite sloppy. He was pressurised there, but not
to come through it, so they won't be too phased by it. Tsimikas with the ball in. It's a nice ball by Christian Romero. If Robin Gosens was onside when he received it, and he spotted that little gap at the near post, and the right arm of Alisson was so strong there.
You think he's going to cross it in, but goes for goal because there's not many people in the box.
Absolutely travelling, and it's astonishing really how strong he kept his arm, Alisson. Give it to here. Papu Gomez with an interesting ball in, and it was Pessina trying to come in at the far post. With a decent start though by the attack.
Already Liverpool.
Nico Williams has lost it. Here's Papu Gomez on the move, and that needed to be a better finish. But again, Liverpool catching themselves out.
Yeah. There's been a number of mistakes already.
In the draw with Spezia at the weekend as well. He sent Matip and Williams into the box. Golini, the goalkeeper, gets involved for the first time. He's been out for quite some time. He injured his knee in the summer.
Yeah, I think he's hit this ball.
Salah was quickly off down the Liverpool right. Divock Origi was the player. Keita added to the injury list over the weekend. He's got a... Sadio Mane. Milner. Williams onto Milner. Now Origi. Robin Gosens forward again. Got a bit of support here as well from Freud. Freuler with the ball in this time. Defended by Tsimikas. And then taking it quickly. Maybe too quickly was Ilicic. James Milner is a midfielder tonight, having played as a full-back for Liverpool in the opening 24 minutes that we saw in Bergamo. Gosens, that's always in the Robertson role for Liverpool this evening. Had a ball. Ilicic in that little pocket again, and he was trying to fizz one through to Robin Gosens, who was the furthest forward in the end.
And you know what, he did find him. It was just a poor touch by Gosens. It was a lovely ball by Ilicic. Lovely ball.
We haven't seen a great deal of so far. Robin Gosens for a low drop. They're looking to try and find a way
defensively strong until then.
Freuler was trying to squeeze it through. A problem over there for Williams, and Wijnaldum having to come back and help him.
Credit Atalanta, really.
Taken there by Origi. Salah looking to find a way. They didn't defend this well, did they?
No.
3 weeks ago, in terms of getting body. Salah to Origi. Showed too much there.
He was really confident with the ball.
Ilicic looking to burst in. The only one I can think of has been in the walls a little bit is Milner.
Milner, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If Liverpool can punish them, Origi's ball. And eventually
one touch into Salah. First time.
Papu Gomez leading the attack again. Cassina. There's Tsimikas. Mo Salah with an opportunity. The angle's tight. Still managed to get a powerful shot away.
Yeah, changed the angle. Nice dummy by Kurt.
Crossed in by Tsimikas. Not a bad ball either, but no. Here's Tsimikas. And a snoozer, 0-0.
If they don't improve considerably in the next 10, 15 minutes.
Here's Chimsiti and now Gosens. Atalanta keen to get Papu Gomez on the ball. He wants to hit one. It was probably going wide anyway, but Alisson just making sure. There's Milner, Mane, away by Romero. Flurry from them at the start of the second half. Means that Liverpool would need to win tonight to make sure of a place in the latest. Jones, Ilicic was quickly on the move, and Alisson was in a really good position there.
Yeah, he was.
For Liverpool.
It was a nice play by Atalanta.
Find more thoughtful passes rather than just sprinting away. Now Nico Williams to be the Trent Alexander-Arnold of the senior players into play.
I don't think he's ever been fearful of making substitutions, Martin, and no messing about from Jurgen Klopp.
Onto that left foot, and he doesn't shoot across to Gosens, trying to get it down. Haven't really had a spell in the second half like this. This could be a successful one. It is. It's put away by Ilicic, who timed the run. And Liverpool are behind. The substitution's not made quick enough, Jurgen Klopp might think. But Atalanta got their first half gear going again. It's their best passage of play in the second half by a distance, and they've taken the lead.
Absolutely, and orchestrated by Gomez.
Runs on to Curtis Jones. Robertson's cross. Milner winding up. Here now, this Atalanta squad to sit back and protect this lead. Gomez. And Gosens! It gets worse for Liverpool, but delight for Atalanta. Well, he certainly is an attack-minded player, has a goal in him, Robin Gosens.
But once again, Martin, brilliant work from Gomez. The way that he receives the ball here, he's immediately aware of had to go at the back post, good delivery, and goes to
Liverpool down the years in European football.
San Siro, never beaten Inter Milan in this stadium, and 7 still are. Inter Milan taking two old teammates from Juventus days. Antonio Conte, the signed for Inter from Real Madrid this summer via his loan spell in their draw at Villarreal on Saturday. Nacho continues to of the world game. Diego blows his whistle, and it's Real Madrid all in white and into the path of Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez with 4 second-half goals in the end that took Inter to victory. Young and headed firmly away from the edge of the goal.
Here he is on the ball now.
Nice little ball in as well to Nacho, and the challenge, it's a penalty kick. It's a penalty to Real Madrid. Nacho was caught. They protest, but Barella caught him, and Anthony Taylor says penalty to Real Madrid. Eden Hazard scores. Great start for the champions of Spain. Eden Hazard from the penalty spot. Only 6 minutes on the clock. Inter Milan 0, Real Madrid 1.
Yeah, it was a good penalty. And Handanovic tried to stay up for as long as he possibly could. He tried to read exactly where the penalty...
Carvajal to Modric, Luka Modric. Ashley Hakimi again, because it's going to be a Real Madrid throw-in. Barella. It's deflected in Trich. Mariano is in the middle, and the shot. Inter, here's the shot against the post.
You can just see the run of Carvajal that took one of the defenders away. He strikes it really well. It may just take a slight deflection.
Good ball that. Mariano is in the middle. Odegaard. They've given it away to Mendy. Now Hazard. Now Mendy. Real chance. Turned it square. I'm not sure why. Let off for Inter. A goal down. Diagonal ball. It's a decent one. Hakimi's got his head on it. Lucas Vazquez looked like he was having his shirt pulled by Ashley Young there, but Kaku. Hakimi pulling it back, and Vidal getting right underneath it. Though that is probably as good as we've seen from Inter coming forward.
Much better. They try to play the forward ball, the front.
Alessandro Bastoni with the ball up towards Romelu Lukaku, and that shows Vidal is waving De Vrij forward. He rather gingerly does come forward. Lautaro Martinez goes down, and it is a foul by Rafa Varane. Barella's ball in towards Lautaro Martinez, waving his right leg at it, couldn't quite control it. Courtois has it. Vidal, and driven by Bastoni. And a free kick has been given for a foul on Arturo Vidal just outside the penalty area before it ever got to Alessandro Bastoni. Here we go, Lukaku over the bar. Lucas Vazquez into Eden Hazard. Stefan De Vrij's gone with him. Carvajal into Modric. Eden Hazard. Oh, nicely done, Eden Hazard. 3 in the middle, went for goal. Handanovic with the block, and then Skriniar away from Martin Odegaard, who just couldn't quite control it first time.
There's Carvajal with a little river.
Lukaku's arm raised in the middle. Lautaro Martinez got a little touch on that. Lifted it over the top of Luke. Kroos might hit that, did, and was well off target.
Once again, good play for
Vidal, good position. Vidal, now is that a penalty? Rafa Varane with the challenge. Inter players scream at Anthony Taylor. who is unmoved.
Well, what the Inter players are going to say is that it's exactly the same thing that happened down the other end. But he was right on the spot, Anthony Taylor. And he's got a yellow card, Vidal.
Yeah, Vidal has, and he's still protesting. He needs to be very careful. They'll be extremely disappointed if they don't press this home.
Yeah, Nacho makes the most of it, but it's not a good chance.
Mariano is there, decent turn. 3 Inter players around him. Lukaku, nicely done, finding Lautaro Martinez, but without Arturo Vidal, or without an even number against. Flicked into Ferland Mendy. Mendy's cross.
Good stand side to have to go back through the centre halves again.
Skriniar's ball to Ferland Mendy. His first touch wasn't quite what he would have wanted. Dani Carvajal. It's come off Stefan de Vrij. It's another Real Madrid corner kick, as we are into a minimum of... Odegaard with Lucas Vazquez in support. Now Odegaard again. Modric. Neither the power nor the direction that Luka Modric... And short and a goal down. Half-time in the San Siro, into 0. Corner from Odegaard, on by Modric. And comfortable save as Mariano tried his luck on his left foot. Real goals sooner rather than later, just to feel that they...
Just about got back and got the block in.
Corner kick is a strange one to Romelu Lukaku. Hakimi is just caught by Lucas Vazquez. That is a free kick to Inter. Quite a useful man to have under these circumstances, Hakimi. Young's delivery is headed behind by Nacho, and Inter... Ashley Young's corner. Lukaku at the back post. Barella into Lukaku. Gagliardini in the area. The cross is a good one, and Courtois got a really important touch. Gagliardini just couldn't get the better of Lucas Vazquez. That gone by, and that's largely belonged to Inter. The shot from Lucas Vazquez is Lucas Vazquez here. To the back post and into the back of the net. It's smashed in by Rodrigo, who has been on the pitch for all of about 30 seconds. It's a great finish, and Real Madrid have doubled their lead, and that is how to make a substitution.
Well, it's brilliant play down the right-hand side. Inter went to sleep. Lots of room for the cross to come in, but Rodrigo at the far post. There's the forward pass. He's on the side. Vazquez just lifts it past de Vrij, who should get back into it.
Only 3 attempts for Inter, 12 for Real Madrid. The whistle has gone. Luka Modric.